Hendrick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat, and Concord, North Carolina. Y'all are next.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest time.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Represent, gotta represent.
What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Before we get into the video, you guys already know what time it is. Today's video is being brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, attorneys at law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, somebody that is massive, there is none larger than Morgan & Morgan. They can help you EARF, yes, I said that, E-A-R-F, EARF slam the insurance companies or any other matter you may have that revolves around personal injury and other claims. They do all kinds of stuff. You could check them out at forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do this good work. All right, guys, so we're getting into it today. Somebody had brought this to my attention about Hendrick, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Fiat on the other side of town in Charlotte and Concord. Now, that's towards my last stomping grounds when I lived in Charlotte. I had a house out, I guess you would call it, in the boonies of Charlotte. I was out by the racetrack. And just absolutely crazy, man. I will give Hendrick at least a little bit of credit in that they at least answer their Google reviews, unlike some other dealerships we've talked about recently. Some of these, though, were very interesting to me. This one comes from a local guide named Philip Nowak, all right? Now, what that means is Philip has 55 reviews, all right, 17 photos, and he posted this guy's picture. Let me just read the review. Avoid Justin Schlittenhart. Sounds like shitting hard. Avoid. I'm sorry. Oh, he's going to be probably mad about that, but I don't care. Avoid Justin Schlittenhart. It sounds like shitting hard, right? Avoid Justin Schlittenhart at this dealership. He should not be working as a manager. Encouraging customers to file legal action against Hendrick Auto Group as he does not want to take responsibility for the damages they did to our truck. Now, I'm definitely filing a small claims court case as I've got paperwork from another dealership stating the repairs were not done correctly by this dealership. Thank you, Justin Schlittenhart, for recommending me to file legal action against the employer you work for. Had to like that one. He even went to the dude's Facebook page or LinkedIn and got a photo of the dude. That's dedication right there. Hendrick did respond. Philip, thank you for your feedback on your recent experience at our dealership. Would like the opportunity to further discuss your concerns with you personally. Reach out to the general manager, David, with a phone number. I'm not going to read it because I know how you savages are. You guys will blow up the guy's phone all effing day. That's kind of bad, man. I mean, and look, this doesn't fall back on David, the general manager, but this does fall back on the service department. And you'll see as we go through some of these reviews today, this seems to be a common theme at this dealership with this service manager. And it might be something the general manager wants to address before this snowballs. Here's another customer. This was 4 months ago. Another local guide. Local guide designations on Google reviews. If they give you a bad review, it looks really bad, okay? So there's a difference between just somebody that writes reviews and may even have like 8 or 9 reviews. But when Google validates you as valid and gives you that local guide status, it's like they're the worst people to give you a negative review. Just facts. So this is April Prestigord. All right. There's the review. Local guide status, as you guys can see. All right. We bought a brand new Jeep Wrangler hybrid with all the warranties and extras available. We took our car in for a tire rotation and oil change and discussed a wobble at high speed. Death wobble. It was never documented or looked at. I was told there were recalls on the vehicle and I'd be hearing from them once they got the parts in. Over a month later, the wobble makes it feel like the Jeep is going to fall apart under us. I would definitely recommend that you stop driving that Jeep immediately before you get yourself hurt in an accident or you hurt others if the suspension and other stuff falls apart on that Jeep. Continuing. Apparently, a known problem referred to as a death wobble. I called fuming about the fact it wasn't addressed while it was there, and they never bothered to call me about the recalls and told they never looked at it and haven't ordered anything. So they lied to them. Oof. Yeah, I obviously knew that, and that's why I'm angry. I tell her I'm angry. They aren't providing any level of service and expect that to be a clue. She should at least try to fix this issue. Instead of helping me, she just checks out, again dismissing me and treating me like I'm nothing, and starts helping someone else in the shop while I'm on the phone. I guess she just expected me to wait while she had her conversation. No request to hold, no apology for dropping the ball, no offer to get us scheduled to come in, no give a damn at all. I hang up. What's the point? They're willing to sell to you, but they don't want to support the vehicle after and don't appreciate your business enough to do anything for you. I guess they have more important things to do. I hate that we chose this place to buy our car. I hate that we gave them a dime. There are places to go where they might do better. It won't take much to do better. Acknowledging you is a huge start. Find someplace else. This place is a joke. If I can help just one person avoid this trap, my review was worth it. Hendrick, when you get a review like this from a local guide, that's bad. That's bad. Now, she wrote this review 4 months ago. It took Hendrick over a month to respond, and they wanted them to reach out to the service director, Richmond. Well, unfortunately, I'm guessing Richmond is part of the problem because I'm looking at all of these reviews, and there are tons of reviews here. We have another, somebody else, Facebook, got his photo. Maybe it's on the website. I don't know. But Justin Schlittenhart, the service manager there, another customer. Look at this different review, more reviews, different customer, needs to work at a different job, recommending customers to sue against the dealer he works for because he doesn't want to take responsibility for repairs. Shame on you, Justin Schlittenhart, for treating customers and your employees this way. Wow. All right, so that got into a couple of different things service department wise with Hendrick, but this one here, bad. All right, this is from Majida Adresi. Today I visited the dealership hoping to buy a car. I spoke with one of the reps who was kind to me. Yay, points for that. After going through the process to buy the car, giving all my info, the rep went to the manager and returned to tell me there were issues with the car and it was no longer available. I asked to be shown another vehicle, and after giving a verbal agreement, was refused again and told it was not for sale. I will say the rep had to go to the manager both times before verbally refusing to sell me a car without any real excuse. I can only assume there was some kinds of prejudice against me. Overall, this was a complete waste of my time. Well, this is going to sound as a shock to you guys, but I'm going to guess, and I'm only guessing, that Majeda's or Majeda's, however you say that, credit was fucked up. I'm going to guess that when they looked at the first car and they gave all her information and they ran her credit. Sorry, I'm laughing too hard. I'm going to guess, as a dealer, I've seen this. I'm going to guess that her credit was messed up. In this case, I'm not going to say that they were prejudiced against you. I'm going to guess that when they ran your numbers and they went back to the finance manager twice, there was absolutely no way they could get you approved on the loan on that vehicle. See, I'm fair. People say that I'm not fair. It's just ridiculous, man. It's just ridiculous. Where's the other one? All right, we'll wrap up today with another service department issue here. This one is from Julie and Trevor Moore. This was 2 months ago. All right. The service is terrible. We were billed for parts and labor that was never done to our car. So, before I continue, let me finish the review and then I can tell you what your legal remedies are. And you can literally file criminal charges against dealers for this. Quoted one price for work and charged a much higher price. I would never take my car there again. I have nothing good at all to say. They're a bunch of crooks. I've already spoke to Richmond, the manager over this department, and he basically told me he could give me a credit for the fan he put in, which would have been $280, even though I spent over $3,000 for work that was not done. So to all, be very careful, you will be taken advantage of. Well, to Julie and to Trevor, I have to tell you this. If you were billed for a service, like they were supposed to replace, I'll give you an example, wheel hubs or brake rotors or shocks or struts, and you still have the old ones in the car and they weren't replaced and you have an invoice that shows that you paid for a service, you can get another estimate from a mechanic showing that those parts are the original or older parts that are in the car. And you can take that with your photos down to your local district attorney and you can tell them that you want to file charges for fraud, theft by deception. It is a charge in the state of North Carolina, and dealers and mechanic shops have been hit with it in the past. Also, I have a couple of friends that work at a couple of news stations in Charlotte, namely at Fox, and if there's something I could do to pass your information and you'd like to take photos of your vehicle in those parts, I'd happily send you over to my people at Fox, and I'm sure that they would make a phone call to the dealership, and they'd probably remedy that issue with you extremely fast, like probably offer you a full refund. That would be my guess. And to the dealership, and to the general manager, if you end up seeing this video, you might want to address this quickly because your dealership and another dealership in the Charlotte area has got on my radar, and I'm coming home soon. And as somebody who's worked in intelligence for over 20 years, I pay for information. I say this all of the time. If you happen to work at Hendrick in Concord, and you happen to know that their service department is charging for services and not completing them, and you can provide me video or photographic evidence, I pay for that information. I pay handsomely for that information. It allows me to do what I do here when I do these videos. Same thing goes for other dealerships. If they happen to be in the Charlotte, Mecklenburg area, anywhere in that area, Greensboro, all that good stuff, let me know. Send me an email at tk'sgaragedealerissues@gmail.com. I'd love to be able to help you address your issue. And if you happen to work there and you feel like snitching, like I said, I do pay for information, and don't really consider it snitching. It's doing the right thing to make sure other customers are not taken advantage of. And feel free to reach out and let me know. Anyways, guys, there you guys have it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and who should I review next?